Hey gang, we are at River Hills Memorial Park. It's a cemetery in Batavia, Illinois, which is by Aurora, west of Chicago. Want to shout out Tracy Duran, who actually gave us the Buddy Schumacher story, one of our viewers. Thanks, Tracy. This is an intriguing story, but I'm out here today, really put this at the top of my list this month because this story is unfolding right now. There's a good chance they're going to discover who the killer was. Happened back in 1965 of a young woman named Nanette Hartman who went to school near here. She was stabbed to death in her home. So let's take a walk to her grave. It's a short distance, and I'll tell you what happened. We have a veterans garden here with a vintage tank. Boy, that's an old one. That is really an old one. I think that's still World War II, but it had to be the early phases. Yeah, she was coming home from school. She was with a girlfriend, or I'm not sure if it was a girlfriend or it was just, it was a classmate. We do know that. And there's not a lot of information on this. The date was June 2nd, 1965. And they were coming home from Simmons Junior High School. I think Nanette was 14. She might have been 15 at the time. And as they would cut through a friend's yard on a street called Jungles Avenue. They did that every day. That was their routine. They were going to stop at this place that they would always eat. It was called Fenske's Food Shop on Church Road. Grab a snack, but it was closed on Wednesdays. I guess this was a Wednesday. And, you know, she split up with her friend and went home. Now, she went to the duplex, which she shared with her mother and her sister. And the neighbor heard a scream. I think it was at 3:45. I'm thinking she probably got home around 3:15. And some neighbor reported later she heard a couple of screams. Didn't do nothing. Didn't call the police, apparently. And the next thing you know, her sister comes home. Finds her dead. She'd been stabbed 62 times. 62 times. Shredded. Her blouse. Terrible. Now, the police really kind of botched things. They really did not do a good investigation back then. There was a suspect, a kid, a guy, that was seen by multiple neighbors running away with bloody hands right at the same time out of that place. Well, there's your suspect. And the police, I believe, interviewed him, but yeah, really didn't come to anything. So they let him go. Who knows? You know, forensics at the time, they really weren't that advanced, but what's going on now is, I think Mom is still alive. She's in her 90s. They have not forgotten about this case. Apparently Batavia or Aurora has, except the police department, because there's a Detective Grabowski, this is going on right now, who is activated this cold case. He took a special interest in it. Hats off, sir, because there's a lot of evidence. Now, family suspected this guy. They knew him. He stayed here. They had to face him all through the decades because they'd see him around. He has since died. But we're probably going to find out very soon if he was the one that killed Nanette. And here is her grave, right here. Beautiful flowers here for Nanette. I'm going to circle around this way. It's nice that somebody brought her some flowers. She's not forgotten. And let me tell you, we're going to find out pretty soon. I'm going to post this because we could find something out in the next few weeks. So we have 1965 here. She was born in 1950, so still don't know. I don't know her birth date, but 14 or 15. Nanette Hartman. May you always be remembered. I'm going to add a flower. A rose here. Now, let's pay attention to this case. It will be good to know if it was that guy or not. I don't have a name. Perhaps one of you watching, I can pin it if you can come up with the name of the suspect who I guess has passed away. I'd like to see a picture, and I would like to see, it would be great to see this put to bed. So hats off to Aurora Police Department. Detective Grabowski will be watching, and we hope you get it solved. There's a lot of evidence. Shoes. There's 2 bloody knives. One is bent that were found. He used 2 kitchen knives from their kitchen, and one of the knives is like bent. It's got to have his blood on it somewhere. So bloody hands. I'm guessing this is going to get solved. So let's all stay tuned. And Nanette Hartman, we hope that some justice will be served. Now, I don't have a lot of information, but Nanette was described by her cousin Dwight King as very sweet. She was quiet, and she had plenty of friends. Nanette loved animals, especially the little Chihuahua she used to carry around all the time. Not sure what Chihuahua's name was, but we hope you're resting in peace, Nanette, and justice will be served. And if it is not, justice has been served in the afterlife already. Rest in peace, Nanette. Rest in peace.